bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
Like that. Honey, why are you mad like that? Like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting too bad, my bag. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bag, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Outside. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, watch the slant.
Take 4, take 4.
Hey, ready? $45.
61, matchbox lights.
Lady.
On first down, it's Darnold. Bryant has it. That one goes for 30 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Check it back, check it back.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's get this ball. Man, 80.
Check 52. Check 9. Check 9.
Shit.
80 weapon.
Watch twitch.
Here's Darnold. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Hey, high 7.
On 1st down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
5.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
He's coming.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you'd have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Flushed out right. Diving toward the sideline. Did he keep possession? He did. For a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
To throw is Darnold. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. After the run, now Darnold to throw. Flush to his right. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Darnold. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Darnold on first down, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, check Mike 45. Lady. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We're going to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold, escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
A first down throw, Darnold going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Darnold now to throw. It's caught by Bryant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics as usual.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14, Buccaneers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Airing one out. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Darnold, buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the air again, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the pressure gets to him again. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taylor now returning it. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Officially 91 yards on the punt return. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken at his 4. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Back to throw here. Going up top. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now it's Darnold. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Darnold. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
45, Mike, 45.
Darnold from the red zone now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Check 25, check 25.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Darnold. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Our time. It's our time.
Fournette. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
70, Indy. Blue draw, Walker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Second and 2. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
64, weak. 5.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Okay, ready?
57 to Mike.
General West.
Hey, switch gears. Check.
Ready?
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Wild Jim.
Beat them.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Ready, break.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
On the draw, this is Fournette.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And a loose football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Darnold. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deebo Samuel. 76 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 45 on second down, Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
45.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Darnold now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw his thing. On the catch, it's Crowder. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Open space inside the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen?
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard. Line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the run, it's Fournette. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and they're going to score. A long touchdown, no flags, no time remaining, and they're an extra point away from winning the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the two-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Jets, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. The snowflake, the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Put a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish you well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets of death. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the week stop pedicure. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
honey, I dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, yard dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof. I will not crash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyro. As their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Pierre Desir in on the stop. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie! Turn up! Kill! Turn up! Middle! Mike 5-4. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball. Hey, Haywood!
To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Diggs. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for the Bills. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Freeman there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll give this to Bell running right. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike, 49. Man, I got you. What, lady? Red lady?
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
On 1st and 10, Darnold flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Red lady! The lady! He's crashing! Red lady! Watch twist!
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50 and out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jordan Jenkins showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 43. Check, lady. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Coming. Pilot, 64, weak. You add 80. You got tight. You got tight right there.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Go, go. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Too little, Cupcake. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Watch the run.
On first down, Bell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the screen. 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 Check 4. Check. Man, 80.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Bravo! 57. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Now Allen to throw. To throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the out, watch the out.
Allen now on first down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on first down. Bell, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike, 49. Watch the run.
From the 39, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Bell, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Lady. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
He made, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Darnold, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets will extend their lead. The point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Allen now looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
58 to Mike, 58 to man.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Wide, get wide. Red 80. Watch the whip.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. So they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Go 58 to the mic. Know your job. They got tight left.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Mike, 58, right there. Set waiting. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, set. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Yeah. I got it.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Bring it. Bring it. 58.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. And it's 3rd and 5. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So that one will be accepted.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
I don't even know why his team showed up. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
He's coming. No, lady. We got double up. Double up.
6-6. Pull it high.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 49, guys. Mike.
A first down throw, Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On second down, it's Bell. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, 42 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And Diggs has it. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
5 wide.
To throw again on second down. Allen flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen again. gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
First down, Buffalo.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. He'll buy some time right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Tight dog. I got him, back to mine,
Red 80.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Darnold on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes